Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Overthink Final Fantasy X. I'm Beth of Fake Geek Girls Game, and this is the Moonflow.
Whoa!
Flowers everywhere.
This is the Moonflow.
So many flowers.
These are moon lilies. They say that clouds of fireflies gather here when night falls. The entire river
Something
glows
that is never
like a sea of
explained
stars.
why this is the case.
Really?
It's just a ghost river. Deal with it.
Hey, I got an idea!
We're not waiting till nightfall.
Then, once we beat Sin, we're coming back.
Yeah, Titus, about that. Team stoic. Team not so stoic. Team not as stoic as she wants to be. About the whole, yeah, that thing we didn't tell you. Which at this point should be pretty clear they're deliberately not telling him. Just, nope, we're just not going to tell you that.
Hey, we better hurry or we'll miss the shoe puff.
Shoe Puff? That's some
Thank
kind
you,
of
Waka,
boat?
for ending that awkward and sad moment that Titus is cut out of. Let's go find out what a shoe puff is. It's very important.
Whoa! What the? Whoa!
It's an elephant whale or a whale elephant. Yes.
This is a shoe puff.
Whoa! Let's ride! Come on, let's go!
All right, we board soon as we ready, huh?
So, not immediately because I have business to take care of. Important talky business. And treasure chests. Treasure chests are also
Shoe-puffs.
important.
I haven't ridden one in so long.
What? You've been on one of these?
Well, just once. 10 years ago, with Kamari. Remember?
Shoe Puff shook, Yuna fall in water. Shoe Puff scoop up Yuna with long nose. Yuna jump in 3 more times for fun.
Because
Kimari
Yuna was a
worried.
little hellion, apparently.
Yuna had fun. Kimari happy.
Yeah, anything
lived
that
in
could
the
make
city of
Yuna
Beth
happy right
until 10 years
after
ago. I
her
moved to
father
Besaid
died
after my father
has to
defeated
be
Sin.
valued.
Kimari was with me the whole way.
Bethel?
It's the biggest city in Spira. The main temple of Yevon is there. Come on, let's get on the shoe puff.
Biran is troublemaker, but run, so do not lie. Summoners disappearing, that was not lie.
Right, I'll be careful.
As that subplot starts ramping up a bit, keep an eye on the missing summoners, or, well, on the space where the summoners ought to be. For example, we don't see any
10
here.
years ago,
Ah, a history lesson?
Jecht saw his first
It
shoe
is-
puff here.
Dad's reminiscing.
Surprised, he drew his blade and struck it.
Why?
Oh,
He was
not a
drunk,
heartwarming story.
thought it was a fiend.
Brother.
We offered all the money we had as an apology. Jecht never drank again. But it would seem that shoe puff still works here.
You can see a
Even
scar
after
on
10
the
years, Spira
shoe
hasn't
puff's
changed.
leg.
Truly, the place seems to resist change. It would take something unusual.
So, Jecht, man.
I don't think so. It's bad idea.
Jecht.
Please, we beg of you.
Impossible.
Probably had never actually
What's wrong?
been physically
This guy won't
violent
let our chocobo on the shoe puff.
outside when he was drunk,
Ah.
outside of like bar
It is
brawls,
kinda
probably.
It's just
But-
not fair.
He does
I
have a
suspect
point,
it served
though.
as a
So
wake-up
what,
call
we just leave him
that-
behind?
yo, what are you
Hey,
gonna
I didn't
take a
say
swing
that,
at
just-
next time?
It is no good. We will have to find another way. We will find a
On a
ford
more
where we can
cheerful
cross
note,
on foot.
Here's
Yes,
the
Captain,
hijinks
sir.
of these guys.
But that'll take days.
Poor
Where there's a
hapless
will,
Clasco.
There's a way.
Oh boy.
That's our captain. Yeah.
Of course, the
Where there's a
privilege of
will,
command is
there's
that
a way.
Lucille gets to ride the chocobo.
Those words stayed with me. I wonder how Captain Lucille is doing.
Riding a shoe puff isn't that much fun.
Excuse you,
How
it looks
little
like
you
an
know.
immense amount of
Some
fun.
things little boys never grow out of.
Right?
Let the driver
Boys,
know when you're
speak
ready.
for yourselves. I'd be all over that. Just tap the save point and head off. Wait, was that? It was. Hi, Machen, tell me about
Would you like to
things.
hear a bit
Tell
about
me.
the wondrous shoe puff? Very well.
Yes,
There are
I
many things we
would.
do not know about the shoe puff. For example, what does it eat? It eats nothing. The water it sucks through its schnoz somehow supports its considerable size. Some theorize it eats teeny-weeny waterborne organisms.
It's a baleen whalephant.
And that, as they say, is that.
Rides the shoe puff? All aboard?
Yes, we will ride the shoe puff. Ride the baleen whalephant.
Shoe puff launching.
South Bank to the North Bank. Apparently quite a long trip, too.
Hey.
Huh?
Take a look.
What? Whoa! A sunken city.
We're having a
Makina
tourist
City,
experience.
1,000 years old. They built the city on top
Oh,
of bridges
man.
across a river.
But the weight of the city caused the bridges to collapse, and it all sank to the bottom.
Right, it's a good lesson.
A lesson?
In being
Yeah.
generous with your
Why
engineering
build a city
estimates?
over a river, yeah?
Well.
Why
it would
not
be
build a
convenient
city
with
over
all
a
that
river?
water there.
Nope, that's not why. They just wanted to prove
I
they
don't
could defy
know.
the
Ask
laws of
Venice.
nature.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yevon has taught us. When humans have power, they seek to use it. If you don't stop them, they go too far, yeah?
It's a city built
Yeah,
over a
but don't
river
you use
for
Machina
hygienic
too?
purposes.
Like the stadium and stuff,
Chill.
right?
Not everything is a
It
lesson.
decides which machina we may use and which we may not.
So what kind of Machina may we not use then?
Remember Operation Mihan? That kind.
Or war will rage again.
Weaponry.
War?
More than 1,000 years ago, mankind waged war using machina to kill.
They kept building more and more powerful machina.
They made weapons so powerful, it was thought they could destroy the entire world.
The people feared that Spira would be destroyed.
But the war did not stop.
What happened then?
Sin came, and it destroyed the cities and their machina.
The war ended.
So there's a lot of
and our reward
nuclear material just sitting
sin.
at the bottom of rivers and stuff.
Sins are punishment for letting things get out of hand, eh?
That's great.
Man.
No wonder there are so many weird, twisted monsters around
Yeah,
here.
it is.
But it's not like the Machina are bad.
only as bad
It wasn't
as
the
their
Machina's
users.
fault.
It's because of people like the Albed screwing everything up.
What could that be?
Speaking of which,
Sit down.
stop shooting at the whale-elephant.
The Albed!
So now we get to have combat with our only two water-capable individuals. Waka, don't yell while underwater. You're ruining our suspension of disbelief, which requires us to pretend that you're not obviously breathing. Yuna's in a little bubble. Presumably she can't break the bubble any more than we can. Just pop. See if I can make this a little easier. I cannot make it that kind of easier. Alas. So when it goes up like that, it's bad news because you see it says readying depth charges, which is a pretty powerful attack. Fortunately, all you have to do to bring it down is hit it a couple times. Wallop. So there, no depth charges for you. As you can see, someone's been making modifications to the obliterator we defeated previously. It's the same structure with some bonus aquatic features and weird light tentacles. Presumably because it's dark there under the ocean. And the moon flow is much deeper than it at first appears when you see the shoe puff. Because you see the shoe puff walking at first. It took me the longest time to realize that it must be swimming when you take it across the river. No depth charges for you. None. Also, no anything for you. Yay, AP earned, got a Mega Phoenix. Waka finally learned Warrior Overdrive mode, very useful.
Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Those Albed.
Is everybody okay?
I'm sorry, we're all okay now.
Yuna.
Super full
Yuna,
speed
stop standing
ahead.
up and being easier to grab.
the Albed? What do they want from us? Could it have something to do with Luca?
For once, Waka's anger is at least somewhat justified.
They're mad they lost the tournament. Oh wait, they're mad about Operation Mihen.
I wonder, didn't Kamari's clansmen say something about summoners disappearing?
Ah, so the Albed are behind that. Those sand-blasted grease monkeys.
Well, that's just great racist slurs.
Hey, Waka.
Listen, there's a cat.
It's no use complaining about the Albed now, right? We'll protect Yuna from anyone, anywhere.
Much
It's
better.
that easy. That's all I need to know.
Well, I guess so.
You're right.
At least head the awkward racism off at the pass. Even if no one really feels in a position to call him out on it just yet.
Might be more Albed. Keep watch, yeah?
Yeah, keep watch. Yuna is at the center of that crowd, but you're not getting her out of it anytime soon. Kamari, no, it's okay. Would you like us to teach you how to breathe water? Would that help? Just gonna head up here real quick. Grab another Albed Prima.
Guard Yuna.
Of course, instead of guarding Yuna, I'm just gonna wander off down this way and completely ignore instructions. Yeah, make all necessary preparations, whatever.
You're not dead?
Well, that's a great way to greet someone. And now we can finally see that that was just kind of yellowish beige suit coloring. And a return to the unnecessarily ass-focused camera.
Thought I was done for back there.
Ah! Riku! You're Riku! Hey! You're okay! How you been?
You're not killed by sin either. Yay!
Yeah,
always
look
good,
so good. What
stuff
happened?
to know about our friends.
You
And
beat
in
me
no
up,
way to
remember?
be taken for granted.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, that Machina? That was you?
I'd say sorry, but I'm not actually sorry.
Oh, that really hurt, you know. You big meanie.
You were trying to kidnap
But you attacked
Yuna.
us.
Don't do that.
It's not exactly what you think.
I mean, you were trying to take Yuna away against her will. So it kind of was what we
could
think.
say that.
Pleased to meet ya. I'm Riku.
Yuna? Lulu? I told you about her, remember? She was the one who helped me before I was washed up on Besaid. She's in our bed.
That is the least convincing cough and recovery possible. And yet, it still works on Waka. As he conveniently signals for Riku's benefit that this is a Yevonite and not to be entirely trusted.
There's something we need to discuss.
Oh, go ahead.
Girls only. Boys, please wait over there.
Right. Sorry, Waka.
Huh? What?
Not sorry. Of course, this is less girl talk than it is need to have a way to exclude Waka from the conversation talk. Because, hi, I'm your cousin, can I join you? is kind of awkward when Al
Riku
bed.
to be my guardian.
Show me your face.
And Oren has seniority, so
Oh, okay.
he's the guy who gets asked permission.
Open your eyes. As I
Don't
thought.
ask how Albed vision works if their pupils are shaped like spirals. Don't
Are you certain?
ask.
100%.
Like, seriously, Riku.
So,
Are you
anyway,
sure? Are you prepared to watch her ignore everything you say and die?
If Yuna wishes it.
Because
Yes, I do.
Oren wishes to tell you
Riku's a good girl.
that
She
it
helped me a
had that
bunch.
effect on him, and he started out believing.
Well, I'm for it. The more the merrier.
righto. Then I'll just have to be the merriest.
It was strange. Even though Waka had always hated the Albed,
Riku, at your service.
he never realized Riku was one of them.
Not at all strange. It's all about context. Waka has never really interacted with Albed before, and to him it's just kind of a bunch of racial stereotypes holding a
Treasure chest.
Machina gun. And Riku doesn't fit those stereotypes by being, you know, adorable and Riku and people saying she's a friend, so it doesn't even occur to him. Categorization causes very poor decisions. Not nearly as many as racism, though. So there's that.
You should know, I'm scary when I get mad. I'm gonna use that item I just got on you. You'll be sorry.
Alright, Riku's overdrive gets a special mini tutorial because it is so complicated. I mean, it's not actually that complicated until you start trying to get a specific result. Then it becomes extremely complicated. Murder by fiery death.
What did you just do?
Murder.
That was great.
I can combine items and use them like this. It's not that tough, really.
What is tough is charging up her overdrive gauge for most of the game because she's not very good at hitting things, so she doesn't do it much, so she doesn't learn a better way to charge her gauge. Plus, she starts out as a frail and fragile flower with a mere 360 hit points. Meanwhile, Tidus with the next fewest has almost 1,000. So she is really hard to keep alive long enough to charge her gauge. Fortunately, her path has a whole bunch of early HP nodes. Oh great, we've been ambushed by an Ochu and a friend. Tidus, just antidote yourself. You distress me. I'm gonna give him some heals. Oh, that's obnoxious. Let's get rid of it. And we're back to this.
I'll do my best.
Good news is Lulu has learned Fira, or Fyra, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I prefer Fire, Fira, Firaga just because it sounds better most of the time.
So be it.
Need a light?
Which means she can do truly devastating amounts of damage to the Ochu. Cutting the number of rounds of fruitless flailing in half. cutting it even farther if you just haste her up so you can get more use out of her. Everything else is now devoted to Lulu maintenance because this is not going to be nearly as grueling as the previous rounds now that she's got that lovely little boost. May as well work on teaching her to punch things. She's better at it than the casters anyhow. And then overkill. Boom. Fiery death. Lulu's reaction is, oh no. They come in multiples. Ow. Take this out one at a time. And grab another antidote. We can always use some more of these on this path. And here we are. As always, we love to hear from you, so like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.